About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
They keep it on the ground again. Gordon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing again, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before it is dropped. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Now Gordon on first down. And bulldozing his way through. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up?
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Rashee Rice, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
What is up?
To the air, Williams. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
What is up?
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd. Unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
First down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle they go. It's Rhodes. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's McCarthy. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7-7, our score after one. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Drop roll 80.
Throwing is McCarthy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Now a 3rd and 6. To throw, Williams. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Rhodes. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Rhodes. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. It's Rhodes. The 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell them? Touchdown!
A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight. Check up.
McCarthy is set to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
70 range, 70 range. Feed them all, feed them all, feed them all.
From the shotgun, McCarthy is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Williams. That's complete to DK. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To the air once more. Williams. Now this thrown deep for Kraft. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Williams. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw once more, here's Williams. Got a man, that's Hunter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
3rd and long.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Well, this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though.
At the 20-yard line.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st down, it's Rhodes. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the Titans' 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Wide open receiver complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tucker Kraft, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
To the air with McCarthy. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
At the 42-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
McCarthy going to throw again. That one caught by Rice. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Sticking with a pass, here's McCarthy. They'll swing this out to Harvey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air, Williams. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Titans are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check smash, check smash.
Here's McCarthy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
18 Cardinal, 18, 65 cat, 65 cat.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
On the jump.
The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, McCarthy. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
45-yard line.
Throwing again, McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing is McCarthy. That pass caught. It's Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up with the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dante Thornton from 21 yards away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Slide for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's complete to Deacon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Titans 21. After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. McCarthy operating from the gun. And this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will call the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. back to throw. McCarthy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here comes second down at 5. He's back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That will tie the game, 28-all. Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Leek Williams. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He gets this into the hands of Harvey.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. He's got it in. Complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
Throwing is Williams. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
This is 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
The conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. Not laying back defensively. They blitzed right there first play in OT.
The game's changed a bit, hasn't it? I'm telling you, when we were kids, most of the time you'd lay back, not necessarily prevent defense, but you'd want everything in front of you and hope that the offense made a mistake. Now people aren't counting on that. They're going after and being aggressive. Of course, if they pick up your blitz, it could be a big play for the offense.
160 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down. Rhodes. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They give up the middle to Johnson.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun, Williams. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps, so they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Williams looking to do it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, we're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for the Texans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A gain of a yard makes it 30.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire
everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fox. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac, I'm the boss man.